Hello, YouTube family. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. It's a Monday. Come on in. Come on in. Mmm. It's not cute not knowing, and now you're going to know. So, over the weekend, we found out that Wendy Williams' mom had died. And we're all thinking that she died over the weekend. Wendy comes on TV today to reveal that her mother has been dead for a few weeks. This was probably during the period where Wendy wasn't wasn't on TV and they were just showing reruns. Everybody mourns differently. And you could tell she had a great relationship with her mom. And she told some great stories today about her mom. I know I posted a thing when her mother talked about when she was born and how she got her name. But everybody deals with death differently. Were you shocked when she said that her mother had been dead for a few weeks? I was like, it's Wendy, our sister, her brother, her father, and Wendy said she must be strong for her son. And I'm sure she's got to be strong for herself because when you lose a parent, it is never easy and it's life altering. 2 weeks after my mother died, I had a stroke. 2 weeks after I guess the stress and everything, but everybody handles death differently. But we send our prayers and condolences out to the family because it does take a while to get over something like that. Deaths over the weekend. Actor David Lander, he was best known as Squiggy on the 70s show Laverne and Shirley. He passed away. He had been battling multiple sclerosis for over 20 years. He never really talked about it because he said it just wasn't really accepted to talk about. But he was 73 years old. Let's gear up for another fight. Floyd Mayweather, and he's going to do this for an exhibition, y'all. He is stepping back into the boxing ring after 2 years in an exhibition fight with 25-year-old Logan Paul. Floyd Mayweather is 43. Who's Logan Paul? His brother, Jake Paul, knocked out Nate Robinson from the NBA last week during the Mike Tyson fight. I guess these guys said, let's go on out here and get this money and fight. Because I didn't know they were two separate people. And I was like, wait a minute, they're two separate people. So we don't even know if Logan Paul can fight. But I guess he says he'll step into the ring for some money. This Saturday night, Ashanti, Keisha Cole. Their versus battle. Who do you have? You got Ashanti. She got the bops. 90s and 2000s, she ruled. Then you got Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole has the voice. See, a lot of times when they get off into reality TV, you forget the fact that they got hits. Well, this Saturday night on Apple TV and Versus, which is spelled Verzuz. We remember that from Patti LaBelle and Gladys Knight. These two ladies are going head to head. Actress Tisha Campbell, we just saw her on the Soul Train Awards hosting with Tashina Arnold. In a very recent and revealing interview, Tisha Campbell talked about the breakdown of her marriage to actor Dwayne Martin. 22-year marriage, had children. What happened? Tisha was so desperate to get out of this marriage. She only had $7 in her pocket. $7. Now, Tisha Campbell, she has always had a career. Always. But to leave with $7, there were rumors of infidelity, rumors of embezzlement, funny with the money, Dwayne Martin hiding money. He has been very quiet, so I don't even know how he's making money. But Tisha Campbell going public to say she left with $7 in her pocket. Now, you think of the spectacular career of Tisha Campbell. Hit TV shows, Martin, My Wife and Kids, in the movie School Days. I mean, her career is something. But she walked out of that marriage with $7 in her pocket. Dwayne, he's really close friends with Will Smith. Don't be surprised if Tisha writes a book. Now, maybe she'll hold some stuff back because children are involved, but I think Tisha has a lot to say. Popular pop legend Bob Dylan. He has made history. Bob Dylan, you know him when you see him, or Google him. I always say, make Google your best friend. Bob Dylan has sold his 600 song catalog for a record $300 million. Bob Dylan, known for the songs Knocking on Heaven's Door, Blowing in the Wind. Wow, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. But he sold his entire music catalog. Now, some artists do it when they're tired of being broke. And they want the money right now. But when you sign away your money, you can't get it back. And they can use it for whatever they want. Is this a story? No, this isn't a story. Sports Illustrated, their Sports Person of the Year. It's not just one. Think of this year with everything that's going on. Social unrest really stood out. 5 athletes they've named. LeBron James of the Lakers. Patrick Mahomes of the Kansas City Chiefs. Laurent Duvernay-Tardif. He left the NFL to go work on the front lines. You hear what I said? He left the NFL. Naomi Osaka, the tennis sensation who reminded everybody when she stepped onto the court, names that we should never forget. George Floyd, Breonna Taylor. Breonna Stewart of the WNBA. She was also known for her social activism off the court. In a record, usually it's just one, but this year, Sports Illustrated says we're going to have 5 sports people of the year. So, you think about 2020. How do you say goodbye to 2020? You get Samuel L. Jackson, you get Leslie Jones. They're going to be in an Netflix special with a slew of other people, but they're joining forces and kind of like a goodbye to 2020. And I know for many people, they're just counting down the days. So New Year's Eve, they can just say, Jumanji! I mean, Happy New Year. Woo, this year has been something else. And the thing about it ain't just affect us a little bit of people. Everybody was affected. I know I do so many like podcast things in advance, but I know that one week I want to talk about what has this year taught you. It taught me how to learn how to be independent, work by myself, which I thought I would never do because I really miss Dex and Toya, but because of the way everything are, they're working from home. They're not allowed into the building. We got to do our work, and then we got to skedoodle out. It's just been a different year. But I know for me, I had to learn how to be independent, even when I didn't think I was quite ready to be independent. But here I is, and the show goes on, because that's just show business. I love the thumbs up, so leave a thumbs up. I do read the comments. You know that I saw it. If I gave you a heart, tell a friend, subscribe to the channel. It's not cute, not knowing. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture.